An American nuclear physicist caught in Mariupol, Ukraine, was just successfully rescued after a harrowing 20-hour ride that included putting a mask on him as a group snuck him through Russian-controlled territory. John Spor is a Texas-based scientist with specific expertise in laser-guided weapons system, credited for designing highly classified military technology. He'd been based in eastern Mariupol when the Russians invaded and was reportedly hunted by Chechen Russians for months, including ransacking his home. Amid endless artillery shelling, Spor apparently went into hiding as Russian forces occupied much of the city. Trapped behind enemy lines, Spor went off the grid. Spor's sister was in touch with the State Department the whole time, trying to get help for him. But today we learned that the nonprofit Project Dynamo extracted him and brought him to safety in a storyline that could have easily been pulled straight from the plot of your favorite war flick. The Project Dynamo team says they hid John Spor as they crossed more than 30 Russian checkpoints for 20 hours, relying on high-level training honed over years of military and security service. And then the moment of truth. The team had frisked the Ukrainian driver near the border to make sure he wasn't a Russian agent who infiltrated the operation. Project Dynamo co-founder Brian Stern got Spor into another van, whisked him out of the country, and this afternoon, Spor made it to Poland.
Ta-da!
Fancy seeing you here, Johnny.
That just wasn't working anymore. Sorry.
Spor and Stern greeted by Spor's sister and son at the Polish border, coming after months of uncertainty. Other family members were on the phone. The organization claimed that, quote, due to the sensitive U.S. national security interests of his work, Spor is considered a high-value target to Russian forces and intelligence services, which is why they say Spor's identity and locations had to be hidden until he got to safety. Project Dynamo has rescued hundreds of refugees from Mariupol already, but this particular operation may have been even more dangerous based on Spor's background. Joining us now is Project Dynamo's co-founder, Brian Stern, live from Poland. Brian, thanks very much for coming on the program. Wow, you've got to be tired. I know it's late there. I appreciate you staying up for us. So take me through the planning and how you were able to find and extract John Spor.
We were in planning for a few weeks, almost a month, and in direct contact with John's sister and family on the operation and the risks associated and where he was and some of those details. He was in a bad spot. And he's a hard case. He's kind of like for description purposes, he's like the Mick Jagger of Mariupol. Everyone knows John. Everyone knows what he does. Everyone knows what he looks like. Everyone knows that he's an American, which is under normal circumstances just fine. In the context of this war, though, that's a pretty hard nut to crack from an extraction perspective.
So how were you ultimately able to find him?
We had figured out a way to get good communication with him. We did a whole bunch of different magic tricks and different kinds of things to establish secure communication, reliable communication, and then start directing him to do things that we needed him to do. And then ultimately we got him into a safe house, and then we started movement.
Talk to me about this 20-hour drive.
It was actually all in about 30 hours. It was 20 hours just in Ukraine. There was another 10 or so inside Russian-occupied territory. It's a war zone, and there's everything that a war zone has. People die out here every single day. So there's artillery, there's missiles, there's all kinds of things. The vast majority of Ukraine and our route was relatively safe, but there's many checkpoints. Each one of those checkpoints could have been very perilous for John. So we went through 20 hours together, but they were all very dangerous. If you're undocumented, you can get arrested and have subsequent problems, of course.
And you literally had a mask on him?
We did not have a face mask on him. We did a lot of things to mask him, though.
Oh, to mask him. Got it.
Yeah, to mask him. Yeah, he could not cross as an American. if you have an American passport in Russian-occupied Ukraine, you're a spy, just because. And a simple Google search of him would have yielded his sensitive military technology career. So that couldn't happen. So we had to do all kinds of things to shield that, to mask his signature.
And you're convinced that the Russians had ransacked his house?
We know definitively that the Chechens had been there at least twice. We have reason to believe other forces had been there at least 2 other times, and have very strong reason to believe that the Russian intelligence service was monitoring his whereabouts until we kind of did a magic trick and made them look to the right when really he went to the left for a couple of days.
Wow. Brian, this is amazing stuff you guys are doing. It's called Project Dynamo. I know you guys are a nonprofit. I know you guys are continuing to look for donations. So thank you very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. We need all the financial help we can get. We have many more American cases that we're working on the ground, and we are entirely donor funded, and we're all volunteers. Every dollar goes to an operation. We have at least 15 that we're looking at right now that are trapped still in the war zone.
Brian, thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.